very much.
Well, thank you, Henry. Relatedly, Uganda's campaign against HIV and AIDS is acclaimed worldwide. However, the battle against the scourge still rages, and Rakai is one of the districts where the virus was first identified. Communities are yet to come to terms with the extent of losses occasioned to them by HIV and AIDS. Schools, for example, have to cater for children on medication, a situation that has financial implications in school administrations. Let's take a look at this report.
Out there somewhere, alone and frightened. Oh, the darkness, the days are long. Life been hiding, now my man.
HIV and AIDS was first tracked in present-day Chotera district, formerly Rakai district, around 1982. This devastated families, with many running away, thinking that HIV was a result of witchcraft.
And still, the behavior of the communities have not changed much.
Poverty that has resulted into prostitution. People look at sex as a source of income to them.
We are close to the border, Uganda and Tanzania. We have quite a number of truck drivers. There is too much excitement. You know, there are too many bars.
The epidemic left many dead and orphans. Government and non-state actors swung into action with messages of abstinence, faithfulness, a change in lifestyle, moral review and treatment of those infected and affected. This led to partial reduction in stigma and discrimination that was previously rampant.
Actually, all communities, they've been given information about the present centers that do provide EMTCT services, plus a few parishes where they can access EMTCT services. Maybe for some who cannot move such a distances, they are at risk.
However, due to complacency and inadequate health-seeking behavior, the current situation in the new district of Chotera is worrying. Cases of babies born with HIV are re-emerging.
The lack of services is causing further infection, especially mother-to-child infections, because the services are quite far.
Domestic violence, whereby families are not stable, it has increased the chances of getting HIV.
Maybe sub-counties that are large, and for some people, they are disadvantaged that they cannot move to those care centers.
A senior clinical officer in charge of Kasali Health Center 3 in Chotera district, Namayanja Joan, says that government has been able to reach out to the infected and affected with healthcare services.
We have started a program whereby some centers have routine outreaches to reach out to those who are far from the centers that were created. So what they do, they map an area where they can easily see them from, take the services on a monthly or bi-monthly basis.
Daniel and Rita are total orphans, born to HIV and AIDS parents at a tender age. They have now committed all their life to HIV treatment. They are from Mabunwe B village, Nabigasa sub-county in Chotera district.
Obuzibu tuyina ebyokulya n'ebyokusula n'ebyokwambala tuyina buyambi tagala gavumenti etuyambe kuba ebyokulya n'ebyokusula bitono.
Unfortunately, the two are surviving with an ailing grandmother and are unable to access basic services. Sometimes they go without food.
Embeera y'okulabirira abaana bano kyebo kinyangu ebyokulya n'ebyokweyambisa ebyokukojesa bitono tebiyina bulungi nange amaanyi matono.
A follow-up to the school where these children attended classes, the situation is worrying. According to the school head teacher, Migongo Primary, John Kawesi, the school is receiving many HIV-positive pupils but has no capacity to fulfill their health requirements.
But the problem is about feeding, because what we can afford is to offer them porridge, and which porridge is contributed by the parents, and some parents are not cooperative enough. The drugs need good nutrition, which is not given to them. you find after lunch they are dozing because they have two problems. The problem of the brain, because we feed the brain, and the problem of the drugs, and the stomach is empty.
Feba na Uganda twesibe tunyikire tumulwanyise mukedenya abavubuka bazeya b'amadini twesibe tulemo kufanga tulaba.
As Uganda joins the rest of the world to commemorate this year's International AIDS Day, many stakeholders give their mind about the 37-year epidemic.
HIV/AIDS without engaging each other, by dialoguing with each other honestly, and by respecting those who are at risk and hearing their stories and feeling their pain.
Our call, and in relation to the theme, communities making it happen, is that it is important that we don't just have a theme and leave it there, but it should be put in action. It is time now to go back to engaging communities, because at the time when Uganda became a success story, it is because they engaged communities.
Douglas Setumba compiled this report for UBC News.